Whoa. Do you hear that, Dad? The alarm bells are ringing, baby, because the used car market and the new car market, it is correcting a little
Thank
bit,
you.
Dad. We have seen, I was going to say crash, but I stopped myself. We have seen, Dad, now both used car prices, this data comes from Cox Automotive and Black Book, and new car prices, that data comes from Kelley Blue Book. They are going down, Dad. Now, the declines are not tremendous quite yet. However, they're going in the right direction. We have been waiting, truthfully, years for this. There was a period of time last year where car prices went down, but for the most part, they've been going up. And Dad, they are starting to correct right now. The latest data shows used and new car prices going down.
Down goes prices. Down goes prices. We've been waiting years for this. Yeah, prices are finally starting to go down. They're going down on the new car side. Wholesale values are going down on the used car side. Auction sales are actually really, really low based on the number of vehicles that are being offered for sale. We are seeing finally some substantial movement in the right direction. Now, many people are going to say that the lowering of these average transaction prices means nothing because of the substantial increase in the MSRPs over the last 18 to 24 months, that a 0.3% or a 0.5% or 1.5% decline in the average transaction prices really means nothing. But at least it's a movement in the right direction.
All right, Dad, you can sell your car on CarEdge. What's the deal?
The deal is you just plug in your VIN number and we'll get you offers from local dealers in minutes.
Seconds. CarEdge.com/sell.
Okay.
And on the new car side, and please stay tuned, we will likely do a new versus used what's a better value video in the near future here. The TLDR on that is it's probably a new vehicle. Now, Dad, after 20 months of new vehicle average transaction prices holding above MSRP, in April 2023, we actually saw average transaction prices $378 below sticker price. Okay, so that is a move in the right direction. All right, average transaction price a year ago was $600 above MSRP. So like you said, the movement's downward on the used car side, it's less than 1%, okay? But it's moving in the right direction. It's not moving 1% up, which for years it has been, except for that period of time at the end of last year where prices were going down. And on the new car side, Dad, a 20-month streak has been broken. And finally going in the right direction for consumers.
Actually, the 20-month streak was broken in March. So we're on a 2-month run of declining average transaction prices. And the other thing to keep in mind is the amount of incentives on average has gone up significantly compared to what it had been. So we're seeing movements in the right direction on both ends of this chart. From the top end where prices were, we're seeing those decline. On the bottom end where incentives were, we're seeing those go up. And at a certain point, perhaps the two shall intersect again, and more cars will become more affordable for more people.
Now, this story that I'm about the storyline that I'm about to take us down is one that we've harped on for a while, which is this is different for all the automakers. So for example here, Dad, if you are in the market right now for an affordable vehicle, a non-luxury vehicle, and let's say it's a non-luxury Honda or Kia, or heck, even Toyota, good luck getting a deal under MSRP. Yes. I mean, it's still very, very, very challenging.
Yes.
However, Dad, if you're on the other end of the spectrum, you're looking for a luxury vehicle, we actually saw luxury vehicle transaction prices decline significantly. And it pains me to say this, but not included in that luxury category would be your $60,000 to $70,000 pickup trucks. We've been talking about that story forever. Those, you're transacting well below MSRP. So we are seeing a dichotomy here. The non-luxury vehicle average transaction price actually went up in April, while the luxury vehicle transaction price declined significantly in April. And the inventory story at each of these automakers and for those respective dealers is the main storyline for what's driving that.
And part of the reason the average luxury vehicle price fell is Tesla, because Tesla is the leading luxury brand that's selling in this country, and Tesla has lowered their prices several times this year. And so that impacts the average transaction price of luxury vehicles. And it also impacts the average transaction price of EVs. So there are a number of areas where, for shoppers out there, it has gotten better. You can get yourself a better deal today on a luxury vehicle, on an EV, on some mass market vehicles, not all, than you could have 2 months ago, or 3 months ago, or even 12 months ago. So even though things are moving slowly, they're moving in the right direction for customers out there. Now, will we ever get to the point where new cars seem affordable again? Not sure about that, because they went up so much. But at least that upward trend has gone down for the last 2 months.
Absolutely. And you were talking about it, EV prices going down. The average transaction price for a new electric vehicle down over $10,000. $10,000 year over year. That's a lot of money, folks. Okay, so they are heading in the right direction, and I'm going to throw it out there. I'm not seeing any indicators that would suggest we're going to revert back to things going up. If anything, Dad, all the storylines around fleet sales that are really driving the new car sales going up for Automotive, everything is kind of pointing towards, and then interest rates for used cars are way too high for people to actually afford. Everything's pointing towards, I think, continued downward pressure. And I think I hear those alarm bells again. Yeah, they're going, man. They're going. It's not a correction. It's a crash. They're going down, man. They're going down.
If we had as many crashes as you have predicted, the National Highway Transportation Safety Administration would be ringing your doorbell on a daily basis.